Hi, everyone. It's Lindsay Mellenberg here with one of our local favorites, Miss Jane Cebrynski of Patterson Sports Ventures.
Thank you, Lindsay. Happy to be here.
We figured since we don't have the ability right now to host any live events or, even host our podcast at this point in time, we thought we would bring these great resources to each and every one of you in this new virtual platform. So today, Jane and I are just going to have a brief conversation about how you can look to help set yourself up for personal and professional success. And Jane has some great tips that all of you should consider tuning in for. So Jane, I'll let you kick it off.
All right. Well, thanks, Lindsay. So the first thing I want to do, though, for you and I is share with me a 10 moment. We talk a lot about 10 moments and bringing joy. And I think it's just super, super important for us to try to stay anchored in that. So share with me a 10 moment from today for you.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you brought that up. I am one of those individuals where I really make a conscious effort to have positive thoughts day in and day out. And so for me, making this transition to working from home and finding new techniques and strategies that work to continue to collaborate with my team members, it has been challenging, but at the same time has been really awesome. And so I think my 10 moment of the day is just the level of collaboration that I had today with some of my team members as we're launching this new well-being initiative. So I think it should be really fun. But anyways, that's my 10 moment of the day.
Well, so I think it's really important, right? Because it is, not everybody's going to receive this necessarily in a positive way. And you and I talked a lot about honoring that everybody deals with their emotions differently. And we're going to hit peaks and valleys, and we're going to have some highs and lows. And as much as we can try to find the good throughout the day, it does help us from a well-being standpoint. And also just to keep our mindset as positive as we possibly can during this really unprecedented time and when we're maneuvering through uncharted waters. So that's one of the first things is I'm just trying to get all of my clients to really celebrate the little wins, try to find those 10 moments. And I'll share one with you for me, which was I got out my rollerblades, which I have not put on in probably a good 7 or 8 years. And so it was hilarious that I number one still had them. So that was like a major 10 moment for me. And I was just cracking up over the fact that, okay, I'm going to put these rollerblades on. And it was kind of scary, but I did it. So go me.
Go you. Man, I would be terrified to put on rollerblades now.
Well, that's part of the cool thing too. And again, I'm saying cool when a lot of people are like, this is not a cool thing. What I mean is that in times of difficulty and challenge, it's an opportunity for us to know ourselves better. It's an opportunity for us to maybe get reacquainted with ourselves. So, pulling out those rollerblades was an opportunity. Number one, it was nostalgic for me because it took me all the way back to my childhood. And that was a great and joyful moment. And then it was an opportunity to get out, get in the sun, do a little exercising. Again, good for the well-being. And it created a lot of laughter too, as I almost bit it several times. So just, again, getting an opportunity to know ourselves a little bit better, uncover, this is a time when we're going to be uncovering strengths that maybe we didn't know we had. We're going to be developing new habits that hopefully will become winning strategies as we maneuver, working from home for some people, working with a partner, a spouse, working with children that wouldn't normally be there. So there's lots of opportunities in that. And I think one of the most important things, I think there's two things. Number one is really honoring where we are emotionally and just acknowledging what our truth is. Today might be a day full of anxiety. The next day might be a day of feeling really empowered and focused. And it's gonna come in waves. And again, not everybody handles their emotions the same way. So I think to presume that everyone's out there with a positive attitude and just, fired up, pumped up is not true. We know that. And to not judge in a time like this, because we don't really know people's stories. We don't really know where they're coming from in their life to judge how they're going through this process. But one of the things we do know is that establishing some sort of ritual and routine, some sort of consistency it not only makes us feel safe, but it also can help reduce some of the panic and the anxiety, and it's good for our overall well-being. And I'm really trying to encourage my clients at the very least to start their morning, whatever their morning routine looks like, whatever time of day it is, but make it a 10. And, we talk about those 10 moments. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, what is a great morning routine? And some people have gotten out of that routine because it's a little discombobulating, but others are like, yep, I need to get back into it. I know what that looks like for me, and that's how I want to start my day. And then maybe you take it one day at a time. If we look at this from the big picture, it can be incredibly overwhelming. And just like going through any kind of change, even if you wanted to lose 40 pounds, you would start by, okay, how do I lose a pound a week? And so encouraging people to take this big season and break it down into smaller seasons. And sometimes that might just be, how do I want to get through today? And what does that look like?
Jane, I appreciate all that food for thought. I know our community definitely appreciates it as well. So thank you again. And we look forward to hopefully seeing you in person sometime soon.
Yeah, right. My pleasure. All right, Lindsay, have a great day. Thank you.